everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video.
Hello.
So we're here just outside Potters Resort, 5 Lakes, and we're going to show you around. It's going to be an in-depth full tour.
Yeah.
We actually did one for Potters Resort Hopton-on-Sea because we stayed there last year, and we've just finished staying here for the weekend and we've had the best time.
And if you don't know about Potters, Potters is the UK's only all-inclusive resort. So this is the main entrance. Your car park is just over on this side. And we were very fortunate to be gifted our stay, so thank you so much to Potters Resort for inviting us along. We've had a brilliant time, and yeah, we're going to show you what's inside. So we actually have vlogs from our time here as well, so if you want to check those out, they're on the channel.
So you have the reception here as you walk in, and then you have a seating area here, and then it leads round to the restaurants. So this is one of the Eden restaurants. There's actually 3 spread out across the reception area.
Slightly different, I think, in terms of decoration. This is the one that we ate in, and
Yes.
then when you arrive, you go to the restaurant, and then they give you a card with your table number on, and also the time that you can go for your food, and then that's the table you'll have for the remainder of your stay.
So then next to it here you have the second one. You actually have a place outside where you can hang up any coats or anything before you eat. Some wines on display. And then all the way around the corner you have the third Eden restaurant. So yeah, all pretty similar, but just a little bit different.
So here's an idea of how the food works when you're inside the restaurant. So you've got a hot buffet section there, and then you've got an area where you can collect some colder items. So that's the same as like for breakfast, as you can see here, and then also for lunch and for dinner. And then they have a separate menu as well where you can order things direct from the kitchen.
So drinks wise, in the restaurant you can order from the wine menu. They also have some low alcohol and non-alcoholic wines as well that you can order. But then if you want anything else, if you just grab that from the bar before, and then you can take it in. So next to the third Eden restaurant you have this sign for the Glade Theatre, Garden Bar Lounge, Swimming Pool and Sports Park. So we're going to head down this corridor here.
So here we've got the leisure club. So this is where I went to go in for the swimming pool. So I just went up to the desk, put my room number, said that I'd signed out a towel. You can collect the towels there from the desk. And then, yeah, went through the pool, and I've actually got some footage of when I went in. Now, there's lots of games that you can play here at 5 Lakes, and you can also play this at Hopton, and this is something that Helena is pretty obsessed with.
Shall I have a go?
Ring the ball. Helena's managed it twice on the trip.
I have managed it twice. I won't be able to do it now for filming.
Oh! I tell you what, I'll try and insert footage of when Helena did it.
Maybe it is, it's in the twist.
So here we've got the pop-in shop. So this has gifts inside, but also if you've forgotten any toiletries or anything, then you can go inside there and collect those. And then if the shop is open, this is also where you'll collect things like the darts and some other sport and equipment. You just go up to the desk inside, and then they'll ask you to sign for the items, and you can take them away and play the activities. And then if the pop-in shop is closed, they leave a bucket out the exit, and then you just collect the items and then return them. And the shop is open from 8 AM until 6 PM. You can get newspapers as well and books. They've also got bingo as well, and that was played in the Glade Theatre, I believe.
So next to the shop, you have the Holly Deck. So this is their virtual reality. So every day you get a daily program, so you can check when the Holly Deck is open. If you do want to give the virtual reality a go, but they have stuff like roller coaster rides. Martyn did a Jurassic World one. Yeah, they've got a few. So you can kind of, if you want something scary, you can go down that route. But I think they've also got some more tame ones.
You can go into space as well.
So they have some chairs set out here, and then you sit on those chairs with a headset, and then you're transported to another world. So like Martyn said earlier, if the shop is closed but you still want to play some of the activities, they actually leave a box just outside this door here, and it has all of the equipment in, and then they just ask that you obviously return it. So what's great is they have loads of like random games just dotted around. So they've got a Buzzwire one here, which is kind of like Operation, and then they have an arcade table down here. So this is like a seating area. They actually had Wimbledon playing whilst we were here. So if you want to like chill out and watch some sport or something,
where people. And it never got too busy. People would just sit here and enjoy the TVs and have their coffees and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So this is the arcade table. I've actually never seen something like this. So it's like an arcade in the table.
I've got something like this.
Mark was playing like a wrestling game, but they have like Pac-Man and all those old school games. Next is a place that we didn't actually spend that much time in, but I really, really like it. The few times that we did come in, it was always really tranquil, really like peaceful. And this is called the Orangery. And this is where they do all of the craft activities that you'll find in the program. So they did like stained glass painting, painting of tote bags.
Yeah, they also did some other activities. I think there was Spanish for beginners and things inside here.
It's a really big space. So you've got some games laid out. These are like the craft tables here. Some examples of the things people have made. They have a bookshelf, so you can grab a book. They have like a read it forward scheme as well. Together we've raised 3,000 and shared over 660 books of kids at local primary schools. The Orangery, you have the entrance to the spa just up these steps, and we were very kindly treated to a treatment whilst we were here. Martyn had a hot stone massage and I had an Elemis facial, which was absolutely lovely.
So this is actually one of the entrances, so there's actually a few different ways that you can actually get to the spa, but yeah, they do lots of different services. And in the past, before this was Potter's, it was known as more of like a corporate hospitality venue with the additions of the golf course and the spa. So the spa and the golf course are additional functions, so they're outside of the all-inclusive.
So we actually have some footage of when we visited the spa for our treatments, so we'll pop that in now, and yeah, you can see what it's all about, but it's an absolutely lovely space.
Just along from the spa, we've got the gym.
So there's actually another entrance here as well. If you've been walking around outside, you can enter the building from this.
Just further along, isn't it? Because that's the car park.
So they actually have these water fountains around as well, which is great. You can keep hydrated. So you can either use your bottle or they have some paper cups as well.
You can also purchase your own potters.
Oh yes, if you want to keep on brand. So next we're going to venture into the garden bar, which I must admit is probably my favourite part of the resort. I absolutely love the decor.
This whole section, garden bar, the Glade Theatre, the sports park with the silly games, and all of this was completely renovated by Potters and changed. So like before, when it was like the corporate hospitality venue, it was just a big wide open space, but then they've completely redone all of this.
So there is some music playing, so hopefully you can hear us, but we'll just show you a quick overview of the garden bar. So as you walk in, they have these booths here, which are really lovely to sit in, and it's very floral. I love all of the decor.
So in the garden bar, this is where a lot of activities happened. So we saw live music, we played quizzes, there was games with the entertainment team. Yeah, it was just a really fab space to be in. And then if you take part in the quizzes, they put the questions up on these screens that they have inside the garden bar, and the screens are dotted around. So when you're ordering your drinks, they have these designated drinks ordering points. So you just find yourself a table, go up to the area, request your drink, get in your order, and then they'll bring it to you. Lots of seats as well. It goes further around, so you might think it just ends there, but it doesn't. It goes round here as well.
So it leads round to the Glade Theatre, probably my favourite part of the whole resort. It's closed now, so what we'll do is we will insert some footage from when we were inside, but it's an amazing theatre. The seats are tiered, so you don't have to worry about, running in early to find a good seat. You can pretty much see from any seat in the house, and they put on some amazing shows. We saw some really, really great shows whilst we were here from the Potters Theatre Company, all so extremely talented. Lots of singing, lots of dancing, amazing costumes. Yeah, it's just, you're in for an incredible evening of entertainment. They also do game shows and they have live singers. Partyoke, silent disco. So yeah, you definitely won't be bored. So then it just keeps going because here we have the sports park. It's called the sports park and silly games, I think. So they have darts, which we actually played whilst we were here. So many. So again, you just pick up the darts from the shop, and it has an interactive scoreboard as well, so you can input your scores.
Yeah.
And then behind, they have pool and snooker tables. Again, they've got 4 pool tables and 2 snooker tables. Then they have a shuffleboard. We actually never play this. I actually don't know how to play this. But it was always a popular one in the evenings. And then you start to come to the silly games area. So they've got Skate Electrics. If you check the programme, they open that up throughout the day. You have table tennis. And then here at the end you have all the silly games. We actually had fun playing these on the evening. Ball in the bucket, they kind of remind me of old school arcade fun fair games. Behind you have a pickleball court. They actually have outside pickleball courts as well. So yeah, they've got one here. And then they have a curling here to the right of it. There's just so many different games. And then they have this huge area at the end here for indoor bowls. And then that door you can see just on the right hand side leads through to the studio. So in there they do dance fitness classes and stretching classes, things like that.
It's a scorcher today. So this is the garden terrace. So this is where they had some live music on an afternoon. So if it's hot enough and the weather's nice, then they'll do activities outside in this area. And then if it's raining or we've got inclement weather like the other day, they'll move the entertainment into the garden bar.
Also, to order drinks for the garden terrace is exactly the same as the garden bar. Just go to the same desk, and what they'll do is they will give you a number, so you take that out with you, and then your drinks will still be brought to you outside, which is lovely.
So in terms of the all-inclusive drinks, it's not just alcoholic drinks, there's also hot drinks in there. I mean, I've had quite a few lattes, there's been some hot chocolates.
The hot chocolates are so good. Even if you come in summer, you just got to get one, just to try.
And then there's, soft drinks as well, and low or no alcohol drinks are on the menu. So Five Lakes is actually set in 320 acres of countryside, so you've got brilliant views around, and then you've also got lots of areas to walk, and then they have these activity areas as well. So in this area there's welly wanging and then we have some other games over on this side. Chuck a hoop, we've got hot shot for the bean bags, spike ball, tether ball, and then one of my personal favourites, plunger ninja, where you throw the plungers at the board, try and score. And then if the weather's nice, you can come outside and play tennis. So they've got a number of courts there, and then they've got a court down the bottom that's split up into multiple pickleball courts. So now we're going to make our way back to the reception area with the staircase, because that actually splits off into some other areas that we want to show you. So we'll come back this way and show you how the garden terrace leads back into the garden bar. There are numerous doors, but this one leads you into where the drinks order point is. So remember I was talking about the drinks order point? This chair here.
So we're just heading back to reception now, but they do have toilets, of course, located at different points around the resort.
So we're back at reception and we're going to go this way. So where you see these two signs for the Eden restaurant, there's a little hallway, and this is going to take us to the village rooms and the mini golf. So we've just come out of an exit down there, and here is the mini golf. And you collect the equipment for the mini golf. This is included in the all-inclusive, the mini golf. So you can collect the equipment from the golf shop. So we'll show you that in a second.
Also a little terrace area to sit out on in the sunshine.
Bit of a glimpse of the golf course as well. Some people getting ready to set off. This is the first tee and practice facilities. So that's the golf bar, which leads into the golf shop. I'm just going to show you the main entrance for the golf shop, but you can get to it by just walking down that corridor we were walking down before. There's all the buggies the golfers use. So here's the golf shop. So this is the main entrance to the golf shop, but yeah, like I said, you can access it from inside the resort just by going down the corridor. And this is where we picked up our clubs and our balls and our scoring card, and then we returned them after.
So next to the golf shop you have the village accommodation. So this is accommodation that is separate to the main hotel. All the rooms are to hotel room standard inside. The top ones as well, some of them have balconies. And it's only a very short walk. It is outside though, so you will have to, if it's raining or anything, grab an umbrella or something. But it is a very short walk over into the main part of the hotel for all your entertainment and everything. So yeah, they have multiple accommodations all the way to the end there. This will lead us back to the car park. So we're going to show you where the activities field is located, and then we'll head back into the main reception and we'll finish with the room tour.
This is the road that you first drive in on when you arrive, but if you're coming out of the hotel looking for the activities field, you just need to follow this path follow the yellow brick road, and it'll take you up to, well, the activities field splits off into two actually. So you've got one side which is air rifles, disc golf, and then there's another side which is the rally carts, and then there's rowing boats, and then again check your daily program for the times of those. But yeah, just lots of places to take a nice relaxing stroll. We hope this is giving you an idea of the layout. We're now going to head back inside the reception. It's very easy to you get used to the layout of it, don't you, very quickly.
It's more confusing when you're watching it
on
a video. Once you're here, it makes more sense.
Yeah. So we're back in the reception area. We're going to go up the stairs now and show you the Lakeview Lounge. This was a lovely relaxing area.
Which you wouldn't really know about unless your room was sort of up here.
And we utilised it to grab drinks before we came down for food. And it's got lots of seats, and then it had an outside seating area where you could look out on the golf course and the lake. And you get good views of the sunset from there, but because it didn't get dark until late, we never actually saw the sunset.
We were always watching the shows.
So it's currently closed at the moment. Monday and Friday times are there, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday. But I did capture some footage the other day.
So we actually think that is everything for the resort, but what we'll do now is we'll insert our room tour. So we were on the second floor. Do you remember the room number?
Yeah, 246.
246.
Hard to forget that one.
Just in case you're staying in the exact same one, but we'll insert the footage now. So, door behind me, where you enter. Let me flip you around. So this is your view as you come in. You can see a Martyn bell there. On your right here, you have the wardrobe. So you have an ironing board. You have hangers, fair amount of hangers, which is good. Up here, you have an extra blanket and some storage space. So perfect for a weekend break. You can pop everything in there. Next to it, you have a tea and coffee station, and I love that this is kind of like hidden away. You can, it's on a tray, so you can bring it out into like the main area of the room. But I actually love that it's like hidden away here. So you have a plug socket behind it. Obviously we're in the UK still, so it has UK plugs, teas, coffee, sugar, milk, kettle, little bin there. Perfect. Underneath you have a safe, and then here you have a fridge. So you can pop anything in there that you want to keep cool. And then, so door here, and then if you come in the door and turn left, you have the bathroom. Now this, I think he just said this room has been newly decorated, and the bathroom is gorgeous. If I could pick up this bathroom and take it home, I would. I said that about the Hopton one as well. But look at it, it's stunning. When I came in, I quickly ran to the toilet, but they had some like, what's it called? Like loo roll art. Oh, yeah. It looked very posh, very fancy, but I ruined that, so sorry. But yeah, you come in here, a little storage space here, which is great. You have a close-up mirror. I love these, perfect for doing your makeup in the evening. A shaver plug, huge mirror here. Look at that, stunning. Potter's Resort hand wash, sink, some Potter's Resort soap. Across here you have a towel radiator and some towels. I obviously have the toilet, and then you have this gorgeous walk-in shower, huge. So it has a waterfall, then it has a handheld shower, and then I believe it has Potter's Resort hair and body. So it's got all the toiletries you need as well. So that is the bathroom. So you come back out the bathroom, heading into the main room. That's all our stuff there, so don't mind that. But you have a huge TV. That is actually, I never actually noticed, that's huge.
Yeah.
Very nice. Here you have a huge desk, lots of storage, and 3 drawers here. Inside you have a hairdryer, so don't worry about bringing your own if you don't want to. And yeah, 3 good sized drawers, a seat here, another big window, some plugs here, and a lamp. And then you have the seating area, which Martyn Bella is demonstrating here.
Reading through my information.
Reading through all the info. He's going to have to fill me in. Again, the decor's lovely, like the pillows.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the hotel we stayed in London.
I was just thinking that.
It has that sort of like a luxurious feel.
It's something to do with the colours and the pattern of that art there.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Really cool. Then you have big curtains here. And this view is absolutely gorgeous. And Nathan told us that we should be able to see the sunset as well, because it sets just behind that lake there. And yeah, you can see some people playing golf, because this resort is actually on a golf course. And they have a golf club next door. A table, chair, amazing lamp. And then this is the bed area. I absolutely love this wallpaper. I think it's just really modern, really chic, and a little bit fun as well. Really like it. It's a lot different to what I was expecting, in a good way. Really, really nice. Bed is stunning. I like the green accents. Huge bed as well. You have bedside table. This has like some storage underneath. So you've got some plugs here to this side, and then you have a reading light, and then you have a reading light on the other side as well, and a bedside table. And then, yeah, you've got some more artwork up here. Oh, and a full-length mirror.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Which is perfect for all those fancy evenings. You can check your outfit before you leave. Oh, and some coat hooks as well, so you can hang stuff up if you need to. But that is an overhaul room tour. Gorgeous. I'm not going to want to leave. If you want more of a like day-to-day view, definitely check out the vlogs, and that will give you some more information as to how it runs when you're here. But we had the best time.
And also a massive thank you to Potters for inviting us along. But yeah, if you've liked this one, hit the like button and also subscribe.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Toodle Pipski!
I'll be your light.